Let's look at the solution of modern math bites. In how many ways can 5 scholarships, each of 20% discount on the tuition fee, be distributed among 10 students? If a student can receive any number of scholarships and all scholarships have to be distributed. Okay. Let me break this down. There are 10 students and the scholarships are identical. So it is as good as between 10 people have to distribute 5 identical objects. So A plus B plus C plus blah, 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 plus J is equal to 5. So I have 5 laddus, 9 partitions. So 14 out of 14 items, I have to select 5 spots, or I have to select 9 spots, whichever you choose to do. 5 spots for objects, and the rest 9 will automatically get filled up by partitions. Or out of 14, I select 9 spots for partitions, and the rest 5 will get automatically selected for objects. This has to be the answer, or what is popularly given as this: n plus r minus 1 cr minus 1. If you are applying this, that is also fine. Otherwise, the logical or understanding based way is the first one. Second one, if 3 dice are rolled simultaneously, what is the probability that at least 2 of the 3 dice show the same number? Okay, so I can have 3 numbers, all 3 being distinct. 6c3 into 3 factorial by 216, or I have 120 by 216. Pay attention, this is the probability of all 3 of them being different. All 3 of them being different. So I have to cancel stuff out. I will 24. So this will give me 5 by 9. So if 5 by 9 is the unacceptable case, or the unacceptable probability, the acceptable probability will be 4 by 9. Okay, next. 150 like Amir, 170 like Salman, and 160 like Shahrukh. Then I have pairs of people. Find the maximum number of people who may like all 3 if the total people interviewed were 300. Also find the minimum number of people who may not like any of the 3 actors. Okay. So first thing I have to do maxima minima case. Let's make a huge Venn diagram. So I have Amir at 150, Salman at 170, and Shahrukh at 160. All 3 at X. So this is 80 minus X. And this is 110 like Salman and Shahrukh. So this is 110 minus X. This is 60 minus X. This region here is X minus 10. This region here is X minus 10. This region here is X plus 10. And because there were a total of 300 people, 170 gone. So 130 plus 10 minus 10 gone, 60. 170 plus 60 is 230. 230 plus X here. So on the outside, I have 70 minus X. These many people are on the outside. Now looking at this expression, because every region is denoted by count of people. Every region is denoted by count of people which has to necessarily be a whole number. Can you see, on account of this, X has to be less than equal to 60. X cannot go beyond 60. And on account of this, X has to be greater than equal to 10. The range of values that X can take up, intersection of all 3 can take up, lies in the range 10 to 60. So let's see the maximum number of people who may like all 3. Answer is 60. Here, minimum number of people who may not like any of the 3 actors. So if I'm looking to minimize this, I'm looking to maximize X. Maximum X would be 70 minus X, or we would get 10 as our answer. So final option D will be the one that we mark. Next, the ratio of number of red marbles to the number of blue marbles in an urn is 2:3. One marble is drawn and its color is noted, and it is put back into the urn. Next, one marble is again drawn and its color is also noted. What are the odds against both the noted colors being blue? Both should not be blue. Okay. So let's see. Probability of both being blue and blue is 3 by 5 into 3 by 5, which is 9 by 25. So probability of both not being blue will be equal to 16 by 25. Now, when they're saying odds against something is probability of not both being blue by probability of both indeed being blue. So this will be equal to 16 by 9. So answer will be option D. An NGO distributed blankets, jackets, and shawls among a certain number of poor people. No one received more than one item of the same type. Okay. 40 got a blanket and a shawl. 48 got a blanket and a jacket. Each person got at least one out of jacket and a shawl, and each person also got a blanket. If a total of 80 blankets were distributed, how many got all three? Okay. Where is this going? Manage with this, please. I have blanket, shawl, and jacket. What were we told? 40 got a blanket and a shawl. There are 40 people in these two regions. 48 got a blanket and a jacket. 48 people in these two regions. Each person got at least one out of jacket and a shawl. Okay, which means nobody got only blanket. If each person got one item out of jacket and a shawl, at least one out of jacket and a shawl, then nobody got only blanket, this is 0. And each person also got a blanket. If each person also got a blanket, only shawl, only jacket, and only jacket and shawl is also 0. These 4 regions have been deemed 0. If a total of 80 blankets were distributed, when we are saying 80 blankets were distributed, we are effectively saying there are 80 people only, because everybody got a blanket. How many got all 3? So if this region was X, can you see this region here will be 40 minus X. This one here will be 48 minus X. When you add these 3 up, you get 88 minus X is equal to 80, or X will be equal to 8. So how many got all 3? 8 people got all 3. That will be all for this video. Hopefully you learned something. Okay, bye.